She's a feisty young thing with a morbid fear of four-way adapters.
What we're going to do is we're going to take out some plugs without a bandy, and then we're going to take out some plugs with a bandy, and then we'll find out what they think.
OK, roll that music again. This time, unplugged.
Come as you are, as you were,
The colour coding on Bandy is to stop the potential tragedy of unplugging the telly when Songs of Praise is on. Heaven forbid.
I think these are much easier to use.
I think pulling work with the band is better.
Yeah? Yeah. They found it easier, they liked the colour coding, so it was a thumbs up. Time for a glass of sherry.
Ian, well, it went well there. That's the first time we've seen that. That was a positive response.
Well, that's who I wanted it for, the elderly, the disabled. But I do realise, as Craig said, there's lots more potential for it.
There is a bigger market. I mean, a couple of days ago, I've got a lot of technology in my living room, and I've got about 9 or 10 plugs around the back of the telly, and I was trying to unplug the VHS machine. And it was about on the 6th time of asking, I found the bloody thing.
Yeah, the VHS, the television, the skybox, right?
Yeah, I've got all them.
All of them. Then the PC, the laptop, the USB hub, all of that stuff, and it's all in a mess.
So, these little flimsy bits of plastic, are they the big idea? Ruth Badger, are you kicking yourself you didn't get this?
I really like this. Am I kicking myself? Absolutely. I think that if somebody was to describe it to me, before you walked in, I thought, this isn't going to work, and then I was determined to rip it. Now, in fact, the only flaw I can see with it, and it is a very small one, is as you keep pulling it, it does actually tear a little bit, but they're that cheap to produce, it's not even an issue.
It's not a fire hazard, is it? It's not.
Are you sure? Are you absolutely sure it's not a fire hazard?
I've put this to flame, and it melts away from flame.
Mate, it's the one invention you've got to plug.
All right, well, it's not up to me, it's not up to Craig, it's up to the audience later on. Ladies and gentlemen, Ian and the Bandy. OK, so, just 2 inventors left to meet. Now, Ruth already has straight up in her business portfolio, but what else did she add to her growing empire?
It's Ruth's turn to pick an inventor, and so far she's been hard to please.
I'm not going to take you through to the next round. It's got no credibility. I'm not going to put you through.
But will charity worker Pamela Thorns and her Yuletide invention thaw her icy resolve?
The concept is very, very simple. It's a message in a bauble, that's it.
Her idea for sending messages to loved ones is putting a spring in the badger's step.
It could be somebody's missing somebody. It could be for, like me, I've done it for my mum and for my dad. It could even be something quite romantic, like, will you marry me?
Oh, Ruth's got a soft spot.
And every year, when somebody takes that bauble out the tree, the memory's there with them.
You've certainly pulled at my heartstrings with this, so it's a definite yes from me.
OK, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Please welcome Pamela Thorns and her big idea, message in a bauble.
One big bauble.
Hello, Pamela.
Hello.
Welcome to the programme.
Thank you.
So just tell me a bit more about why you came up with this particular product.
This is an opportunity for all charities to be able to make a little bit more funds at Christmas by having baubles that people can put their own specific special message in.
So it would only be sold by charities? You wouldn't...
No.
Right.
Let me put a different spin on that. You imagine Christmas morning, you bought your girlfriend wonderful presents, she gets to the bottom of a stocking and there's a little note saying, look on the Christmas tree.
I don't use stockings, but...
Right, well, you just live the dream with me. She walks over to the Christmas tree, she removes the bauble, there's a diamond ring in there saying, will you marry me? I mean, that is priceless. It's a specialised product, which actually means a hell of a lot to the person who's putting it on the tree. So if you don't like it, it doesn't matter, because the person who is putting the bauble...
So it's a very small niche market.
It's not... Is the Christmas market small?
Well, the people...
Internationally, is the Christmas market small, or is it a multi-million-pound market? Answer me that, Richard.
The market of people who want to get engaged on Christmas Day via a bauble is quite small.
That was one example. That was one example.
Well, let's move on. We'll talk more in a moment, Pamela. It sounds interesting, but how on earth are we going to test this one? It's not Christmas, and Pamela hasn't even got a prototype. If only we knew a bewhiskered inventor who could make us one.
Christmas has come early for the big idea, in the shape of the message in the bauble. Pamela hasn't actually made a prototype yet, so we've made some for her. Obviously, we've got this very tasteful little model on the tree. Or, the idea is you can send a memory. Remember Tiddles? Tiddles didn't make it to this Christmas. 9 lives all used up.
Message in a bauble is supposed to remind us Christmas isn't about stuffing your face and snoring in front of the telly. It's about loving, giving and remembering.
You can give somebody a present that they keep and it sort of reminds them of things, okay?
That's a nice idea.
Yeah,
it is a nice idea.
It beats the old boring run of the mill.
It does, doesn't it?
I know.
They're better than the cheap ones, yeah, that looks good.
You could get them with your own family, pictures of your family.
I think I'd maybe buy 1 or 2, but probably never buy them again after that.
It would just catch your eye on the tree straight away.
Well, this bauble is certainly eye-catching.
I think the message in the bauble is onto a winner because it does exactly what it says on the packet and everybody understands it. And come Christmas time, people are always looking for little presents. Ruth, you could be onto a winner there, you know.
Good go. Pamela, good road test. That went well.
I'm absolutely delighted because it hasn't got a prototype, but the expanse that we could make it is fantastic.
Craig.
You've just broadcasted to every Christmas tree seller and Christmas Trees Are Us supplier in the world the brilliant idea, and they're going to do it faster and bigger and better than you. So, what I would do, I would go to them and say, I've been on television, here's my big idea, here's my patents, please, you manufacture it, distribute it, and give me a royalty, and that royalty I'd give to charity. And it will make far more than you could ever make on your own, because you cannot protect this thing. You cannot protect.
I disagree with that, Craig, because we could potentially say that to everybody that's been on the show that hasn't gone through. This is protected.
But you know what, Ruth? I've patented 4 or 5 things. Have you?
Well, no, because we're in different
Have you patented
industries.
anything, Ruthie? No, all I'm saying is there's different ways to skin a cat.
Yes.
And there's different ways to make this bauble, and that's what Richard's saying. So
but Craig,
on
I
this
respect your opinion because, yes, you have patented things, but there are different aspects that we can actually make this. And to say to every inventor on here, well, everybody's seen the product.
Please,
that's happening to everybody.
I wouldn't say it to every inventor.
No, but
I
you say
value
the same
them at their worth.
Craig.
But with Pamela, and Ruthie, I'm going to have stern words with you afterwards because...
That's irrelevant, Craig. Whatever stern words you have, the advice you're giving could actually pass off for every invention.
You don't... No, of course not. It's a specific case. You know what? You're the only person in this room, I reckon, that's sticking up now for a cause you're never going to win.
Well, let's put it this way, Craig. You're not the one holding the phones to make the vote.
I think we need to move on.
We do.
We've had quite a lengthy, robust discussion
Let me
about
just say one
message in a
thing to the
bauble
audience.
now.
It's your vote. It's not Craig's. It's not Karen's. It's about you. This is a fantastic product that is in its earliest stage. So if you can imagine making millions of pounds for charity, this is the big idea.
Well, making millions of pounds, I think, is the key thing. I think we know it's got to have mass market
big
potential.
idea.
Don't hide behind charity. I know what you're trying to do
there.
there.
Richard, it's not my nature.
I think we have said everything we can possibly say about message in a bauble. Ladies and gentlemen, Pamela. So, there you go, a big idea of just Ruth's daydream. Join us in part 3 when we see Karen pick his final inventor and we put all 6 to the vote and find out which one goes through to the final. Now, earlier, we asked you whose big idea was the postage stamp. The competition lines are now closed and the answer was, of course, A, Sir Rowland Hill. The winner will be notified by text within the next 48 hours. Do stay tuned to see how you can vote for your favourite inventor and stand a chance of winning a cash prize or a profit share in the winning idea. See you in a minute.
Inflatable bum bags for tourists. Possibly edible.
Vodafone brings you the big idea.
The competition's getting harder. The banter's getting stronger.
Come on, Chunky!
And the stunts, they're just plain stupid. Mission Implausible, Tuesday at 8, Sky 1 and Sky 1 HD.
Disculpe, ¿ese es su carro? Sí, ¿es ok? ¿Qué se siente manejar ese carro?
Así. Get a lot more than you'd expect from Ford.
never seem to really hit it off with women.
Well, you're not going to, looking like that. Image consultants, my friend really needs your help. Let me do the talking.
Hi. Nice shirt. I like it.
Right, well, oh dear. Green is so not your colour.
Yellow Pages. Whatever you want, just yell.
The ultimate motor-mouth mechanic is back.
What got to do with me?
In a gleaming new series of The Garage. 0 to angry in 3 seconds. Still running hard.
Shut up.
But otherwise mechanically sound. Just like his new recruits.
The Jock Flock.
Take a crash course in motor mechanics in the all-new Garage. Only on Discovery Channel.
Surf gets rid of 99 top stains. And leaves your clothes irresistibly clean.
This just in.
Thanks, Worth. Hot off the press at Woolworths. The Da Vinci Code is on 2-disc DVD from Monday.
Witness the biggest cover-up in human history.
The Da Vinci Code on 2-disc DVD from Monday. More great news from Woolworths.
Radio 1's Live Lounge, featuring 40 exclusive performances.
Do you think I'm crazy?
Spellbinding tracks from the biggest bands and the greatest artists. Unique cover versions and songs you won't hear anywhere else. Radio 1's Live Lounge, double CD, $10.97. Out now.
To help us look and feel better for less, it's 3 for 2 on deodorants, hair care, and men's toiletries at Boots.
Stop rocking the boat, will ya? You got anything yet, Jack?
Yeah, we sure have, Skipper. See that, Billy boy?
Yeah! Yeah!
The new Sony Ericsson W850i Walkman phone. Headphones for you, Captain.
Phones for you.
The costume I thought was going to be a lot worse. I thought it was going to be a lot tighter.
With Sky Multi-Room, if you don't fancy watching their Sky downstairs, you can go and watch your Sky upstairs, leaving everyone at home happy. All you need is a multi-room subscription, which only costs £10 a month, and an extra box from Sky. Standard installation is free. Sky Multi-Room. Same time, different channels.
Ross Kemp's back investigating gang culture next, after The Big Idea.
Waterfowl, language tapes, learn more hen in the morning. To talk like a mallard.
Vodafone brings you The Big Idea.
Mr. Mallard, he lives next.
Welcome back to The Big Idea. Before the break, we saw 5 inventors all hoping to walk off with the £100,000 investment prize. There's just one invention left to see, and this time it's Lord Billamoria who's the man to impress.
This is Billamoria, Karen Billamoria.
He's smooth, he's suave, and he knows what makes a good inventor.
There are lots of armchair idea generators, but do they have that will and the passion and the determination to do it?
Some inventors have spent many years and thousands of pounds on their inventions, but if Lord Billamoria doesn't like an idea, he'll destroy it, sometimes quite literally.
It's very, very strong.
Let's hope this next idea's a good one.
We're from Edgysize. Edgysize is an innovative educational learning game for children.
How does it work?
Say the teacher said, right, I want you to spell ball. So we've got 4 children, he would take B-A-L-L, and stick it to himself, and all the children will stand in line to make ball.
How do the skipping ropes come in?
They do as many skips as they can, and they have to go and choose the number.
Right, so they count how many times they skip, pick that number off the board and stick it onto themselves.
I think that you've got a great idea here. I've got a 5-year-old son, and it's a real challenge to get him to concentrate, and this just makes learning fun. So I think you should go through to the next stage of the big idea.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Lee and Stephen Dolan and their big idea, Edgysize. Hello, Lee. Hi there. Lee, tell us a bit more about it, what this product is.
It's an educational game that combines exercise with education. Basically, these discs, they can have numbers on, alphabets.
Emotions.
Yeah. This is for nursery skills, really. So what happens is, they go in the nursery, they put a bib on, they see these different discs on the wall and decide how they feel that day. Right. Also, we're going to have ones. Would they like to play on a bike? Do they want to play in the sand? Are they tired? Would they like to play with a ball? Just basically giving the children the decision that day what they would like to do.
So they let the teacher know that they want to play with the ball by sticking a sticker on. Why can't they tell the teacher they want to play with the ball?
They could do. They could do, I suppose, but some children are not vocal enough.
I can see it's a nice idea. I don't quite understand it entirely just yet. However, Dick Strawbridge is our man who goes and road tests things for us, so hopefully I will after I've watched this.
So Lord Billimoria reckons that fun and education is the way forward. Well, I really hope the kids and teachers here at Brighton College Pre-Prep are up for it. I also hope they don't get blinded by my fluorescent trousers, but that's another story. These little ones are our guinea pigs.
Right, we're now going to do Edgysize numerical discs. I'm going to hold a number up. You've got to skip the number of times it says on my card. Then you've got to chase the person who's your number.
They're loving it. Even Mrs. Michael finds an excuse to chase me around the playground.
Oh, I think they took to it beautifully. They were all enthusiastic, they found the fun in it, and it was a real educational tool.
I give it a thumbs up because the people skip and chase the other people.
I give it a thumbs up because I love running.
So our expert likes it, the kids like it, but is it the big idea?
You spin like a girl!
That's the first time you've seen that. Lee, that's a good response.
It's fantastic, just to see all the kids running around, enjoying it, they're learning, the teacher's enjoying it, and they're all communicating.
Ruth Badger, do you think this could shift a lot?
I'm going to be honest, I don't think it's the big idea. I think teachers should be doing it anyway. But the kids enjoyed it, you enjoy it, the reasoning behind it's there. So it's a good idea, but it's not a big idea at all.
OK, you saw the road test. The road test had children there, they were loving it, they understood it. The teacher was there, she loved it, she understood it. And even Dick Strawbridge loved it and understood it.
He didn't say he understood it?
He loved it, and he said the children are loving it, the teacher loves it, this is great. Now, what I'm trying to say is...
But they were essentially running around skipping. Kids are going to enjoy that anyway.
Well, you've got to do it in an organised manner where they're learning.
I do see that, and I do think the expression of emotion is very clever. I think that's really intriguing, and for young kids it's quite hard to express emotion. I can see that. It's sort of when you get to the other bit. And it's not, it's for the audience to decide later. Yeah. That's why we have this discussion. It's not for me. I've got no vote.
It's the right name, it's the right areas, it's the right time, it's the right place. Let me ask Ryan. The children themselves love it.
So Ryan, could you see this working at your school? Would this take off?
Yeah.
And you think it's something that everybody could enjoy there?
Yeah.
Okay. And your dad hasn't told you to say that?
No. Karen, with greatest respect, Lovey, right? You get kids out there running around, chasing each other, screaming and shouting and chasing numbers. We've all done it. Teachers all over the country, and PE teachers have been doing a variation of this for years, and it works. But what I've heard is not a revolution. It's not, people are not going to rush out to buy this tomorrow, and that's what's required, a big idea for it.
If every school that teaches 5 to 7-year-olds has this package and implements it as part of the curriculum, you're taking things a big step forward.
It's kind of a more colourful version of hopscotch, isn't it?
But everything, it's in a structured format. And it's
OK. All right, I'm only asking questions on behalf of the audience. You know, I have to play devil's advocate for a reason. But thank you very much, Ryan, Casey and Sophie, and very nice to see you as well, Stephen and Lee, and your big idea, Edgysize. So, we've now seen all 6 inventions, but which one will be tonight's big idea? The time has finally come for our studio audience to vote for which invention they want to go through to the live final and have a chance of winning £100,000. Please give a warm welcome to our 6 inventors. They are Paul and the spinning straw. Neil and Richard with straight up. Me and Stephen with Edgysize. Ian with Bandy. With Pamela with message in a bauble. And Mark with Hesketh 4x4 multi-blade razor. All right, so well done to all of you for making it this far. Now, until tonight, none of the judges had seen any of the inventions road tested. So, based on what they've seen here this evening, they will almost certainly now have a favourite. Which one is it? I'm now going to ask them to pick just one of their 2 inventors to go through to the audience vote. It is tough, it is cruel, but that's business. Ruth, you've seen all of the evidence. Which of your inventions do you now want to keep? Straight up, or message in a bauble?
OK, well, tonight is the first time that I've seen both of the products road tested. One did very, very well and one did well. One product is already in the market, so we know that it works, but my question is that the big idea? Ultimately, I've got to go for the one that I think the big idea is, the one that's got the most potential. It's in its rawest form, and I know that even though it's controversial on the panel, I've got to give it because it is the big idea for charity. I'm taking through message in a bauble.
All right, Craig, I know this is difficult, but I need to know which of your 2 inventions you want to keep. You've got here tonight spinning straw and Bandy.
Well, Richard, it is very difficult. They've both got global potential. They're both innovative and breakthrough and got clever patents. One of them has absolutely captured my imagination, like very little else has for a long time. So the invention I'm going to keep is Bandy with Ian.
Karen, who stays, who goes from your 2? You've got Edgysize, and you've also got the Hesketh 4x4 multi-blade razor.
In my case, I've got 2 inventions that are both capable of making the world a better place. If you look at the Hesketh 4x4 razor, it's good for the environment because it saves disposing razors. If you look at Edgysize, you've got learning and education put together, and you've got a strong future for our country. Stephen and Lee, Edgysize, I'm going to keep.
So, just 3 inventions left, where only one can go through to the live final. You've heard the judges, you've seen the evidence. Studio audience, it is now your turn to decide. For Edgysize, vote A. For Bandy, vote B. For message in a bauble, vote C. And please vote now.
The members of the audience are now feverishly voting for their favourite invention. But if you're feeling left out at home, stay tuned and we'll be giving you details on how you can also vote for your favourite invention and win a lovely prize for your trouble.
So everybody stop voting. It's judgment time. 6 became 3, now 3 becomes 1. The votes are in, and I can tell you that the person with the lowest number of votes is Pamela with message and a bauble, which means it's between Edgysize and Bandy. Bandy, Ian Davies. Sorry, guys. So Ian is through to the live final. To see how over the moon he is, turn over now to more big ideas on Sky 3, where he'll be chatting to Di Stewart. She'll also be talking to the runners-up and telling you how you can vote one of them back into the competition. Alternatively, log on to www.thebigidea.tv, where you can also find out how to do just that. See you next time. Bye-bye.
And there are more big ideas like Message in a Bauble over on Sky 3 next. Meet this week's winning inventor and enjoy Ruth's formidable range of expressions. God, she's animated. Here on Sky 1, though, kicking off a brand new series of investigations, Ross Kemp travels to El Salvador to meet the region's toughest gangs. Next.
Water-flavoured crisps.
Vodafone brings you the big idea.
Celebrities, start your engines. This is boys racing girls in a full-throttle battle of the sexes. Your team captains are Formula One legends David Coulthard and Eddie Irvine.
The race starts Monday the 6th of November.
We believe your holiday should start before you arrive. You're our guest. You should expect to check in online, choose where to sit, fly to destinations worldwide. But with thousands of one-way fares from £29, you shouldn't expect to pay the earth.
How close does a biker have to be before you see them? Here. Here. Or here. At a junction, look, look, then look again. Think, take longer to look for bikes.
If only everything in your house was nailed down as firmly as Norwich Union Direct's home insurance premiums.
Norwich Union Direct offer great prices.
Fixed for 2 years, right through to 2008. To sign up or switch now, visit norwichunion.com or call 0800 051 3252. And if you've 5 years no claims, you get 50% off your contents insurance. You'll be happy with Norwich Union.
Oh, great, a spot. It'll never go down before the party tonight. Just use this.
New Clean & Clear Advantage Spot Treatment Gel works so fast that it could start to reduce redness and spot size in just 8 hours. New Spot Treatment Gel. Clean & clear and under control. And now add new treatment cleansing wipes to your daily routine.
Twinings Everyday Tea. 300 years in the making. Well, not this cup, obviously. It's bestewed.
The only thing more shocking than how it ended is how it all began. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the beginning.
Great, thank you. Which part of fishing boat did you not understand?
Come on! She's a beast! Yes! Yes! The wheels come off with the wheel!
You know, if I pay off more each month,
What? My interest rate actually drops.
So unlike you, my curly friend, I am in control.
Very exciting. Your steering wheel.
So why the card? Ow. Oh.
Take control with FlexiRate from Barclaycard.